I can't believe I got more Olight products. So that means yet another Olight review. But we got to get it done now and get it out like yesterday because they have an amazing sale going on that ends Monday, December 15th. So I got to get you the information so you can make a decision whether to purchase one or not. So we got to get busy right after this. I'm Rick, and this Shut the heck up, you stinking roosters. Nailed that for your sanity. This is the shack. Hello and welcome back to the shack. Yes, we have more Olight product. That means I got to get this video out because I went to their website. They're having a really good package and sale deal going on right now, but it ends December 15th at midnight, I believe. So I got to get this video out so you can have the information you need in case you decide to go to their site and purchase a light for yourself. So we're going to focus on just this for the moment. This is another product that's coming out. We'll make another video later on that. This is the priority. This is the ArkPro Lite. I do have the ArkPro. I'll put a link to that video up here. A little long, but I go through every little detail about this. Very informative. This one's going to be short and sweet. You can go check that one out. But I'm going to compare these two, and I'll actually throw in my ArcField Ultra as a comparison to these two, just to give you an idea and your price comparison, because these are on sale. The ArcField Ultra is not. But this one is definitely your entry level, much more reasonably priced, especially now with the sale. And it gives you everything you're going to need without all the, pardon the pun, with all the flash on this one or the other ones. As a good, basic, everyday carry flashlight. Let's open this up and check it out. I've not unsealed it yet, so this is a first. Got a little arrow here. It's a tab. We want to grab that, get a hold of it, get it up. That will break the seal. Then when you pull on that, little ribbon there opens up. Very much like an Apple product. I'm telling you, all very nicely packaged up. And there we have it. And of course, underneath you have this magnetic charge, which I throw out the window. And you definitely want to go read through your instructions, safety manual, all that specs on there so you know exactly how to operate this. Pull this out. I'm going to bring in the Pro, and then this is the Pro Lite. Definitely smaller. You have your red light, you got your flashlight, and you have your UV light there. Again, this is probably what I would lean towards more just because I don't need all the flashy bling. Again, no pun intended. With all the extra stuff on this, this is a very good entry level, without breaking the bank, all around flashlight right here. And very, very compact, very nice. A little protective here for your charge to activate. We'll pull that off. So one thing I like about this one, and I noted that when I did the review on the ArkPro, is I like the fact that these are highlighted, just not engraved. They're highlighted with a contrasting color so you can actually see. You can see the icons here. You read the logo name much easier. And this one you have to get the right reflection to see it. You can see it right there. But the logos here are very hard to see. Definitely easier. And again, what really won me over now is the USB-C. I don't care for the magnetic charge. USB-C is the way to go. Now, This one doesn't have all the extras this has, but they do have some of the same characteristics. And see, nothing works. You actually have to connect it to activate it. It'll like kick in once you plug it in to activate it. I went and got a USB adapter, like plug it in. I went and got a USB-C cable. So I'm gonna put the Pro to the side. We're gonna check on the Pro Lite. Flip that open. Let's see, let's plug this in. There we go. Plug it in for the very first time. Ooh. I like this. The knurling on the side, can you see that? This is more of a striped, and this is just real heavily knurled. This basically just a striped knurling type. Pretty cool little light. So there it goes. So now I can take this out since it's activated. Yep. All right, we'll go through the settings here. I'm gonna click it, turn the selector to my right. The pointer goes to the left. That is UV light. You see right there, UV, that's low. Press hold, goes to high. Press hold, high. Press hold, goes down to low. The UV only has two settings. In the middle, you have your press and hold. That is a very, very low setting. This is actually, I think, like the 1 lumen setting. This is a 10-day runtime on this very, very low. This is moonlight setting. Press and hold, that's low. Normal flashlight setting. Not really, it's kind of like a floodlight, but definitely not a spotlight. You see, it's not real focused. Like a spotlight would be a more centered beam, where this is floods everything. Press and hold, medium. Press and hold, high. Press, turn off. Triple press. Strobe light, turn on. Oops. Press, hold, low, medium, high, low, medium, high. You can cycle through, double tap. Now it gets the turbo mode. That's the bright setting. So again, I think this is the same as all of them. I'm gonna press and hold. That's moonlight, press, hold, medium. See the medium. Now if I double tap, go to turbo, when I come back on to flashlight mode, it should be in the high mode. It's just a default setting. It won't go back to like if I had it at this setting at low. So double tap, turbo, turn off, turn on, back to high. Press, hold, go down to low. It's just what all of them done. I kind of wished that if you had to, for some reason, double tap to get to the turbo light setting, when you shut it off, it should go back to your original setting. It doesn't. It defaults back to high. So that's, and then you go click to the right. You turn the lever left so the indicator is facing right. That is on your red light. And I don't really consider a laser beam, but it's just a red light. See, there's no beam. Like on this one, there's your green laser. That is not a laser, this is a red light. Press hold, high, press hold, low, press hold. Just two settings, high, low. Dual setting, red light. Not a laser beam, but a red light. And if you turn this on, you can cycle through red light, flashlight, UV light. So you can just keep it on without turning off and cycle through all three. So those are your settings. I will put in pictures like I did with this one. They're actually the same, so I just use these pictures. You have, I called it more of a wreath. So if you look at some of like my trophy, the one bottom kind of has like a wreath, a wheat wreath or whatever, kind of goes halfway around. It looks like that. You can't see, it looks like that, you know. That's what these look like. It just goes on the inside of this wheel right here and looks like little wheat, and they're wheat design. Remember, this has the spotlight. Turn it on. See how wide that pattern is? Floodlight, spotlight. More intense, more focused right here. Spotlight, floodlight. So that's your difference. Let me turn that way so you can see it. So let's go over the comparison of these. The floodlight output, the ArcPro Ultra has a 1400 lumens at 103 meters. The ArcPro has a 1500 lumen at 80 meters, but it is a pure floodlight. I'm not too sure exactly what that is yet. And the ArcPro Lite has a 1200 lumen at 94 meter. But the Pro is a pure floodlight. What that means, I'm not too sure. I'm just thinking it's a more unified beam intensity-wise throughout the width. I'm not sure. That's just my guess. Spotlight output, the ArcField and the ArcPro Lite do not have a spotlight, but the ArcPro does. It's at 800 lumens at 205 meters. That thing does reach out pretty good. It's a pretty decent spotlight. UV power, ArcField Ultra 900 milliwatts. The ArcPro and the ArcPro Lite have dual mode UV lights, high and low. ArcPro is 200 milliwatts and the ArcPro Lite is 1000 milliwatts. Green laser on the ArcField Ultra and ArcPro. You do not have a laser on the Pro Lite, just a red light. The ArcPro has a dual mode green laser, high and low. Battery, ArcField Ultra is a 15 milliamp hour battery. The ArcPro is a 2000 milliamp hour battery. And the ArcPro Lite is a 1350 milliamp hour batteries. The running time, and this is what I believe is on moonlight setting, which is the very low, and I'm sure that's 1 lumen light, is a very low light. Your run time on the ArcField Ultra is 11 days. The ArcPro is 14 days. The ArcPro Lite is 10 days. Still not bad. Charging, the ArcField Ultra is magnetic only, sad to say. Finally, the ArcPro, not only magnetic, but the USB-C. Personally, I toss the magnetic. I am into USB-C. Perfect. And the ArcPro Lite, same thing, magnetic or USB-C. The indicators, all three have indicators. The Ultra has a bar on the face, as you see in the pictures. The ArcPro and ArcPro Lite have the same wheat design, or like a wheat wreath. Not a bad design, very pleasing aesthetically to the eyes. Now the big thing, the retail price. Now the ArcField Ultra is not on sale. It's $119.99. The ArcPro, $129.99. It's on sale for the next 2 days till Monday, I think at midnight, December 15th. $103.99. Good savings. Now the ArcPro, which is a very good deal at this base price and is a very good, robust, solid entry-level light, but more people will use a basic flashlight and not have all the flashy bling. $70.99 during the sale is $63.99. That right there is the deal. That's your last minute stocking stuffer. This is definitely something I would look at because it's basic. I am a very basic person. I don't need all the flash and bling. I want something that works and works well. Solid construction, flashlight, UV light, red light. Check in the description. I'll have a link to Olight. I don't get anything from Olight other than I got this for free. I don't get anything off the sale because the only way to get anything off the sale through Olight, you have to have 10,000 views. Yeah, I kind of screwed up with YouTube a while back and started voicing my opinion on our certain constitutional rights, and ever since then, they squashed me. I've not said it, they've taken 3 of my videos down. Make a comment, like it, something, try to get that algorithm kicked out so I can start getting views again, because I'm down to a couple hundred views on all my videos, nothing anymore. Definitely something I would buy. I would consider. Very good entry level, solid construction design. So definitely check them out. You get this by Monday midnight before the sale is over. You will get it for Christmas. It will arrive before Christmas. So if you're looking for a last minute stocking stuffer, even for yourself, this just might be the ticket. So we're going to end this here. Thank you for watching. Be blessed. Take back your shack. For your sanity. I was on the fence, still on the fence, but I'm leaning over now to the Olight side. I definitely like it. I'm really impressed with this one. I like this one a lot. Very basic. I like that. But again, they really changed since they've added the USB-C. This is in the trash. I will only use USB-C. I wish they had something on here to cover it. I like the fact that they have a magnet here just because you can stick it on your hood. If you need more light, you got to check your oil or anything like that. You got a better light than you do a little light you have usually in your hood. Or even on the trunk, especially now Christmas coming up. You can lift it up, click this on there. That way you have a nice bright light as you get gifts out, get food out, get whatever, or putting leftovers in, or gifts you received in. I mean, definitely it comes in handy. The only problem is, again, this, ladies, you put this in your purse, you're gonna be picking up anything and everything that's laying around. Yeah, everything. I'm just saying, good idea, but there's got to be a solution to this. This is the last thing to change, and then I'll be definitely 100% Olight. But that's still my Achilles heel right there. That's it. We're done. Thanks again for watching. We will see you in the next video.